This is Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat.
What's up? What's up? We are back with our first episode, official episode of Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, the place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat. And in the building, we have Trice J, and we have our boy Eli here to talk about our Survivor 44 cast assessments. But let's get into what was going on, what we've been up to. What y'all up to?
Child, I'm gonna tell y'all what I have planned for this weekend.
Oh,
if I get a babysitter, which is me, which is grandma. So yeah, she stayed 37 seconds away from me, but
literally a half a step out the door.
But I'm talking about like you go 2 red lights and she live right there. But shout out to Mimi. But I'm very excited to see Creed 3 this weekend.
Is it this weekend?
Yes, this weekend.
Ooh.
That no sounded good.
That did. Come on, Trice.
Yes, I'm very excited to see Creed 3. I mean, I've always been a fan of Michael B. Jordan. A lot of people be hating on him, but I like him. I think he's fine. And I do think he's a really good actor. But I'm also equally excited to see Jonathan Majors. And the way Jonathan Majors is cashing these checks left and right. I mean, Brother Man has dropped 3 movies this year, and it's February.
Is he the male version of Keke Palmer, dare I say?
Listen, something.
Hold up, he needs to do it for a little bit longer.
Okay,
you right. He had it for years.
Okay,
you're
right.
Doing it from jump, huh? But he is gotta chase a check, Jonathan Majors, apparently.
Because he's Kang and Ant-Man, right? He's Kang and Ant-Man. He's the Creed, not villain, but like the antagonist per se, or he may be the protagonist, and Creed, may have been.
Man, we
shady.
know Michael B. Jordan, the protagonist.
I can't remember the name of this other movie he's in.
Then he played that little like the airman, right? He was like a pilot.
Yes.
Right?
I literally said I was gonna watch that this weekend.
Yeah.
That dropped in January, I think, end of January, and I heard it's really good. But I haven't had a chance to watch that one yet.
So but he's about to be back-to-back #1 movies that aren't even the same movie. Ant-Man. That's premiering #1 straight to Creed.
And also Jonathan Majors also has a movie that came out in Sundance about him being a bodybuilder.
Yes, that's what he for project.
Baby, the body is built. Listen, body. Yes. So shout out to Jonathan Majors. 4 movies he done dropped, and it's about to be March 1st.
That's insane.
That's crazy. So shout out.
We love it. Oh, so speaking of that, so that's some drama that happened too with Michael B. Jordan. He was on the little press carpet, and the little lady was like, "Oh yeah, so we went to high school together, X, Y, and Z." Basically trying to be like, "Oh, I know him, we best friends." And he was like, "Oh yeah, the corny dude, right?" She's like, "I didn't call you that." He was like, "No, I heard like it was said like before." And then so he basically
back in middle school, they went way back to L'Oreal and stuff. I do not like her interviews. I've seen her a couple times. She messy. She's annoying. I don't like her. That's exactly what she get. And when you bully somebody, they're gonna come back and remember it in your face because Michael B. Jordan probably got a lot of zeros in his bank account. And you got like $13.47 in yours.
And it's just a realization like you shouldn't bully people at all because you don't never know
that part
who they are, who they will become, and because they're gonna remember like. What's the saying that they will forget what you said and what you did, but they'll always remember how you made them feel.
Listen,
and so
I mean Taylor is a good example. I mean, sis messed up and won $750,000 for getting bullied. Come on now.
Listen, so
it's not even about like,
and that's what you get. Taylor cashing checks,
big money. And it's not even about not bullying someone just in case they make it big. Shoot, just be kind to people.
Thank you.
People go through different struggles.
So easy. Right.
It's so easy to just be kind and
absolutely.
Got Taylor her money because everyone was being janky to her. And someone like Michael B. Jordan, you think he's so big he wouldn't remember something like middle school? Man, words can hurt. So
they do.
Shoot, be kind.
That part. And so it was a funny moment on Twitter anyways, because everybody's like, yeah, he got his lick back. He had that beat it chick like moment, because that real viral meme when like the nerdy guy is trying to talk to the popular girl and she's like, I don't want you, I want the dude over here that's kind of like the thug guy or whatever.
Nerd.
Yeah. And then like later on it shows her like pregnant. It's all types of problematic, but it's like she's later on he's rich and famous and now she's trying to talk. He's like, beat it chick. Like, oh my God. But yeah, that was one of the bigger things that happened this weekend. I'm still chilling. I haven't really done much over the weekend. Just kind of binge watching TV shows in preparation for Survivor and BB Can. So
speaking of BB Can, while we on the topic of Big Brother, that they released a statement today, I guess from CBS Big Brother, whoever it came from, but BBUS officially said, like, I don't know what BB Can doing, but in these streets, Big Brother US gonna keep them fees, because Big Brother US, what they gonna do? Chase a check. And they know that check come from those feeds.
Right.
So I'm glad. I mean, I really, really, really wish we had feeds for Big Brother Canada, but at least we got some feeds coming.
Right.
And Lord knows BBUS feeds are not perfect. Believe me, they will cut and do all types of stuff, but I'd rather have a little crumbs than nothing.
Hello.
So hopefully, things change, but I'm excited for this season.
Absolutely.
But
it's time for the producers to be able to finally rig the Buzzkill comp again.
Listen,
like they tried to do last season.
Tried and got caught.
They got mad at that, and after that, they said, we give them daily dallies or whatever they're called.
Yeah, don't nobody want to miss them little raggedy dailies.
I was like, what is that? Digital dailies, that's what it is.
Little raggedy dailies.
Shoot. Overall, I'm still excited for it. Hopefully it's a decent cast, but it's just it doesn't feel like Big Brother. Like Big Brother has that aspect where it's live, and I guess the only aspect that they're keeping the same is they are editing it without knowing who the winner is. That's always a nice part in Big Brother. Anyone can go home, but not having live feeds and not knowing the true story. Shoot, who knows what would have happened if we had BB24 without live feeds?
Right,
Taylor might be the villain.
Exactly.
They're gonna tell Paloma, you're not on screen 24/7. She doesn't lose her mind. Taylor gets bullied, goes home, and is seen as a villain. That could be what happens without live feeds.
We never would have known. Even we don't even have to talk about BBS. We can just go back to BB Can 10 and how a mess it was, and what we had to see and what they dealt with in that house, the racism and bigotry and foolishness that they encountered. So it's kind of like, oh my goodness, what would we have thought about what they did with Marty? They made him a hero. They gave him.
I would have been a Marty stan.
Like they did all this stuff and helped him win freaking Canada's favorite, and he was terrible. And that was with feeds. So I can only imagine how it's gonna be without it.
We gonna see.
We will, but all right, we didn't took up enough of your time. Let's get into the reason why we're all here. And
there you go.
For
like, why is my little PowerPoint not pulling up? I kept clicking it and clicking it and clicking.
Y'all, we are the most technologically challenged people. We over here running a podcast.
We not challenged. We just a little.
Yeah, Eric.
We just
let me speak for myself.
We're trying our best.
Shoot, I be trying too, and I still can't get it.
But you know what? Shout out to Trice J for this PowerPoint.
She did an excellent job. We are so proud of Trice J and all the hard work. And Eli for catching, some spelling and editing.
Hey, we ain't asked for all that extra. We asked for
that. Okay.
If you're listening on audio, go to video and go ahead and check out the PowerPoint.
There you go.
I love it. So let's get started, y'all.
All right, let's pop off our good old who are gonna be there? Cast assessment. We gotta get us some sound effects. Okay. So we got Jamie Lynn Ruiz, 35, from Arizona. What's her occupation? Yogi?
It says a yogi.
She's a yogi.
What is a yogi?
I don't
Is she
know. A
Is
yoga
she-
instructor.
She said that with full on confidence in her initial statement. She's like, I work as a yogi.
Okay, I think I wrote.
She's a yoga. She's a heavy
Oh yeah, I put
manifesting
yoga. Yeah, I put a yoga
Mhm.
lady in my.
Y'all know what I said? Y'all want to know what I said for mine?
What you say?
I said seems naggy and annoying. I said
Okay.
she's going to play too hard, too fast. Because she's like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be in
Think
control.
so?
And she's going to be a pre-merge boot.
You think so?
I do. She was annoying me in her video. So I know she's going to annoy the cast members.
For some odd reason, in my opinion, I think she's going to like just skate to the end. I think she's going to be kind of in the cut. I think she's going to be not wanted in conversations, but she's going to be there. So they're like, oh yeah, and Jamie Lynn. You know how
she's
like,
an addition. Yeah.
she's just going to be a part of the group. And they're like, oh yeah, they're going to be using her as a number. And then she going to skate to the end. Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and call it right now. I see her getting to final 3.
Really?
Yes. And I think she going to skate right off the bat.
We gonna see what you think about her. Eli.
I hope not. I don't know. I just, you know what? She seems very kind, and everything we all say today is off of what 50-minute, 1-minute snippets. We don't know these people.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. I'm not. Shout out to the manifestors, but I don't know. I just
she gonna manifest that torch snuffed out is what she gonna manifest.
Yeah. Okay. Next up we got Heyy. I'm not gonna even say her last name. You're beautiful. Beautiful last names.
La Goddess Greenblatt.
Blah 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 blah. She's 43 from Puerto Rico. And her occupation is an engineer. I'm a fan of her just from jump because she said she was a Sandra stan, and that's all the notes I needed on her. So I hope she don't do nothing crazy because I'm gonna support her. I hope she makes it far.
Man, people say one name and they trick y'all. Everyone knows Sandra Diaz-Twine. She didn't even say nothing about Sandra's game. She's just like,
you think I'm gonna play Eli?
She's another person that I want to be like. She did not say a single thing about her game. I don't know if she knows Survivor. I probably need to look more into bios.
Oh, so you think I'm getting played?
I think you're getting played. That's like me walking to Big Brother saying, "Oh, I like Dan. I like Dr. Will." Everyone knows what that is.
Choose me because I'm looking at my notes. You want to know what I said? The very first line: easy first boot, and not necessarily first boot of the show, but a first boot of her tribe. Whatever tribe she's on, she's gonna be the first boot. I said she could be.
I think she's gonna have a I think she's not gonna watch what she says, and I think that's what's gonna get her in trouble. Like, you know how like you have little like comments, you say little slick comments. For some reason, I can see her saying stuff to annoy people, and I think that's what's gonna get her booted. Like, did you hear what Heyy said? Yeah. I think it's gonna be some kind of like cattiness with that.
Because I also said, I was like, she loves Sandra. I said she could potentially go far. I said, but if she can play a similar game to Sandra, because that's what good, that you mentioned, Eli. She mentioned nothing about Sandra's game. And so it's like, you can say you love everybody, but can you play like them? Are you trying to play like them? That's a different story than them inspiring you, because she really said she inspired her because, she's from Puerto Rico as well, I believe. I don't know.
She might have just Googled Survivor contestants from Puerto Rico and been like, oh, yeah, Sandra, I'm going to go with this.
Because it's a whole different thing to be inspired somebody because they look like you, they come from where you come from, versus you are inspired by their gameplay and you want to adapt a similar gameplay. Those are two very different things. There's nothing wrong with it. Like Sandra is a queen. We love Sandra Diaz-Twine over here, but loving her because of what she stood for and how she inspired you to be on the show as representation versus the gameplay.
Right.
Two different things. So, and she leaves me expecting more. That's what I said at the end. I was wanting more from that video.
We gonna see.
She didn't say nothing about her game. You know what?
No,
she really didn't. I think she talked about Puerto Rico and Sandra, and then she was just like, "Oh, that's a wrap." I'm gonna see y'all.
Ran out of time. Production was like, "Hey,
I'm gonna see y'all on the beach." Yeah.
Right. It was like, all right, next.
Okay, so next up we got Matt. He's 27 from California, and he's a security software engineer.
Shout out cybersecurity.
I was just about to say, is that like what's it called? Norton, like security.
Could
Like
be,
your
or more
virus
so just
protection.
like protecting data of users.
Okay.
And there's even people that do the inverse. It might have sounded like he might have done the inverse before, where he's trying to break in and make sure
that's what he
things
said.
Oh,
So he gets hired to break in, and then he goes and tell companies like, "This is what you can work on."
See the
okay.
vulnerabilities.
That sounds like a cool job to have, actually.
It is, and that's why he's socially awkward. He gonna be socially awkward. I put that, and he's a nerd.
You think so?
Yeah, I can tell. He wasn't looking at the camera.
Wait, we got two Matthews. I hate that.
Well, he goes by Matt, so I think his name is just Matt.
Let's get to that. Yeah.
You adding his name.
To me, he seems chill. He seems nice. I mean, in my initial notes for everyone, I mentioned if they have that dog, if they're just like good vibes, or if they don't have that dog. He just doesn't have that dog for me. Like, he seems cool. He's just, I don't see winner in him. And if we're just talking purely based on winning, cool. I don't know if he's going to lead anything, and he could completely do that. But in my mind, he's not going to lead a vote. He's not going to drive the direction of the game. He's just going to be there.
I put in my notes, I said he may be seen as a mental threat because I feel like he's going to be talking too much, that nerdy talk, and he's going to be seen as like a mental threat.
Nerdy talk.
But also, I said that like I'm not a cool nerd. Like, y'all, I'm a nerd at heart. Don't get me wrong, but I'm a cool nerd.
Oh my God, Jesus,
and,
God, corny.
Okay, Michael B. Jordan.
Right? Okay, Linnell, whatever that girl name is.
L'Oreal. You got that girl Linnell.
But I put lone wolf or odd man out. That's what I said. I can see him being. So yeah, we're gonna see. But Eli, remind me, because I'll forget too, that we have a thing that we're gonna do at A Who Are Gonna Be Their podcast, where we're gonna do flop, flat, or fly, and then we'll do this at the end. That? Yeah, we did.
No, I'm just playing.
I was like, y'all, we had a whole production meeting about this, and we'll do this at the end after we get through going through all this, and we'll go through each person. If we feel like they're gonna be a flop, they're going to just fall flat, meaning they may have started off and then they tapered, or they just kind of wasn't good at all and they just fell flat the whole time, or they fly, meaning they may have started off rough, then they soar, or they were just good the whole time. So remind me to do that, Eli, because my mind.
Gotcha.
Dang, how come I can't remind you?
Because Trice, you forget too.
I do. But anyways, the only thing I had on Matt was middleman. That's the only thing I wrote in my notes. I think he's going to be right in the middle. He ain't gonna be far into the game. I don't think he's gonna leave early. He's just gonna leave where it's gonna be back on. I think that's gonna be how much effect it's gonna have on the game, but we're gonna see.
All right, we got Miss Claire Raffson next, 25, Highland Park, Illinois. She's currently in Brooklyn. And she is a tech investor. We had a lot of techie people this season.
Listen, I said, what did they do? Just Google. I was just about to say, did y'all Google? Because all these people, but like two have almost the doggone same profession. They in the same area.
I missed my season.
Y'all gotta venture out.
Right, Eli, this was your season.
Eli, you straight up.
My fellow CS people, my fellow tech geeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
What y'all thought about Claire? What y'all said?
My exact thought of Claire, if I put mixed queen.
Shout out to light skins.
She mentioned, she said, shout out to them light skins. She mentioned that she's a lesbian, correct?
She did not say that. She said she's a queer Black Jewish girl.
Or she's queer, so we don't know exactly what her orientation is per se. But she's queer and she's gay. Wait, that's the same thing, right?
It's queer umbrella term.
She's queer and she's Jewish and she's half Black, half white. So the fact that she has all these different things to pick from, I'm very interested to hear her talk. And it's a lot of times, everybody know I don't like the fluff. I don't want to hear nobody backstory. But for some odd reason, I'm concentrated on her story. I want to hear Claire and I want to hear her stories from back home. And for some odd reason, if y'all watched last season of Big Brother, this is the Survivor version of a mirror for me. Yes. I just hope she's not the bully.
Not every light skin is the same.
I hope not. I really hope not, because a mirror was a bad word. I don't like her. But Claire, I mean, just watching her little 2-minute video, like she's giving off like
little sister vibes is what I said.
Yes, and I feel like she's very likable. So we'll see.
Yeah.
What y'all think
about it?
Yeah, I thought that my favorite thing that she said, she wants to have fun. What I want in my players is people that want to have fun and actually play and try to make moves. And I feel like that's the biggest thing. So her saying that was a staple where it's just like, all right, Claire, I see you, I got you. And even there in her actual bio, the 2 players that she listed that she wants to play like is Michelle Fitzgerald, who I don't know if y'all know.
Don't know.
Fan favorite. She's kind of a beast. Okay. And then Natalie Anderson. They're both people who have, I believe they've both done the challenge, but they're both more like, I don't know. They just play like fun, somewhat dominant, mainly social based for Michelle, but just 2 players that a lot of people enjoy. Maybe she just looked up the 2 most liked people, but you know
who
what?
knows, right?
For a better 2 to try to play like than Natalie and Michelle.
Okay. Yeah, I said I feel like she'll be able to handle the different personalities just based on her background and how diverse it is. I feel like she'll be good socially. That's all I have for her. She didn't really give me much.
Yeah, I think social game gonna be 10. Hopefully she can like win a cup and get some immunities around her neck. But we gonna see. But next up, I have just been waiting to
it's already in my head.
Because let's get to the yam. Oh, sweet yam. Show me the way. I got this to say. Okay, I ain't asked for backgrounds, but thank you.
Oh,
I
hate bro. You are a hater.
Well, listen, Yamil, yam. I'm gonna be singing this song every single time I say his name. But he is 36. He's from Puerto Rico. He might be related to Heyy. I don't know. Maybe.
Trice, stop. Bye.
I don't know.
No.
All Black people, they're related. Shout out to that.
Maybe.
Trice, you cannot say that.
That's how old school Big Brother.
Why can't I say they related? They're
Howard
both from
and
Puerto
Candace.
Rico.
Oh, they must be related. They're both Black.
No, they might be related just because they both from Puerto Rico. It's somebody on here in Texas, and I'm related to her.
Screaming.
You got
I'm just playing. But you know what? I hope, because Heidi, I feel like we already talked about, like, there's a possibility that her mouth might get her in trouble for some odd reason. I think she's gonna be like quick with it, and she don't know her limits. And hopefully her and Yam can connect on that Puerto Rico and be like, hey sis, you're gonna have to dial it back.
Yeah.
But Yam gonna have to dial it back too.
So it, girl.
I was just like, hold on. Right when it came out, like, hold on, we might need to backtrack. They might need to check each other. Yes. But he seems like he's gonna be so much fun. I put in my notes, I put Messy King. He is Messy King. And I think he's gonna be running back and saying, oh, somebody said this, and then he in his little confessional, like, giggling, like, did nobody say that? Yes. I really want him to be like a funny, like, villain. Like, I want him to like give us like laughs, but be evil.
Kind of like, I want him like a Romeo, how Romeo was killing in his confession. Like, he was like, I don't care about you I'm hungry too. I'm gonna scrape the bottom plate. But Romeo really didn't do nothing in the game. So I want you to do something in the game and make me laugh. Like, I like that you make me laugh, but I want you to play good too.
Right. That part.
Yeah, he's the ultimate vibes person. He has the best vibes of anyone on that beach.
Absolutely.
And one thing y'all said he has to hold back his gosh dang joyousness and everything.
Yes. He's very high energy
to the end like that.
She had to dial it back though.
But she had to dial it back. I was just about to say, he's giving Marianne just, you can
excited,
be likable and excited and all that stuff in the beginning, but you got to know when it's pouring down rain and bugs is eating me up, shut the hell up. You got to remember.
And especially the fact that all these people have seen Marianne win.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's touching the end. He could get 6. 7.
I don't know. I think he's
I'm not letting him touch those final 3 seats.
He'd definitely make jury.
I think he's making jury, but yeah, I don't see him touching the final 3 seats.
No, he had a lot of personality. Like again, like we mentioned, lots of personality. But I said just kind of like how he was talking. I was like, he can either be naive and like fall in and get like manipulated, or because he's so good socially and messy, he could kind of be stirring the pot enough to like create diversions to keep attention off of himself. Because he did say, because salons, there is a lot of gossipy stuff going on and being messy. So he may be able to manipulate information socially to like maneuver himself. So he either gonna be naive and doing too much, or he may be able to find that balance. Hopefully he can find that balance.
Right. Okay, let's move on to our next contestant.
Oh, that's my girl.
Yes. Go ahead, introduce her, Eric.
Miss Lauren Hart. Okay, look.
Come on, team natural hair.
Before the hair is amazing, but for me, it was the walk. That's what I highlighted. I said that walk.
I ain't even seen her walk.
She just walked in. She got that Halle Berry, Kerry Washington walk that just command. It was just, that walk. It just did something for me. Hey, Lauren, can you do something for me?
Hey.
Just saying.
Can we do something?
But she gave me fierce, like relatable, because she's a single mom, she's an elementary teacher. She just that Southern Belle, that's what it gave me, Southern Belle. So I feel like she'll be really good socially, and she seems really determined. Like she's like, listen, I'm going through a divorce. I have to put my life back together by myself, so I'm gonna do what needs to be done. My boy is expecting some money come back home, so I'm gonna get to the end. Trice, as a mother, I know you can attest to that. Like, listen, whatever these babies need, I'm gonna make happen.
You already know.
So she's a huge favorite of mine for sure.
Yeah, and she also knows where she stands socially. Like in her intro, she talked about, I know I'm gonna be underestimated, and I'm sure everyone says that, but I truly think she can like fly in that like somewhat under the radar. No one really knows that Lauren's gonna show out, and she gets near the end and she starts to show out. Only thing I'd be scared of for her is I mean, we'll see. I just hate when people are always like, all right, first boot, we're gonna go for or someone that doesn't help us compete.
Right.
Even though can be the dumbest reason, and
especially when they lie in season 43.
But yeah, that's my fear for Lauren. But I feel like if she gets a ground in the game, she could be solid.
I agree.
This right here, Miss Lauren is my winner pick from Jump. This is my sister. We got different daddies and different mamas. She from Texas, so that's my sister. I was mentioning y'all earlier that like somebody from Texas, we related. We gotta be related. Like poor Arthur is not far from me. Anyways, I'm excited to see her go far. The fact that she has 2 kids that she's gonna be fighting for, I'm gonna love. I hope they don't do the like scene. I feel like my glasses keep on crooked.
They are
right. I'm not tripping. Do I keep moving them or
yes.
It's bothering me. But anyways, I really absolutely hope they don't just put the nail on the head of her being, I miss my kids. We know you miss your kids, but you came on the show for $1 million. And I'm saying that as a mother. Yes. Like we get it. Of course she's going to have her moment where she's like upset. And the fact that they put that in her intro, we know they're going to use that in the show. They're going to have some kind of scene with her talking about her kids and she's going to be missing them. She's going to be sad. Don't do that 37 times, please, Survivor.
Please.
Like, please showcase. I hope she's a comp beast. She's a teacher, so she knows how to deal with multiple people at the same time. So I hope that's going to be something that she takes from her everyday job of working with kids. And let's be real, a lot of these contestants on Survivor, there's just like kids in the playground. And so I think she's going to master it well. Hopefully she does good in comps. She also obviously has the brains to hopefully get through like puzzles and different kind of things like that. But she is my winner pick, and I'm very excited to see what she has in store for us.
Can agree more.
Eli, introduce our next one.
Shoot, our next person is Bruce Perrault. Big Brucey, 46 years old, out of Rhode Island, the smallest state. And shoot, is it bad if I say he's like gives me Xavier vibes?
That's
The bald black
100%.
I don't know.
I said Xavier lookalike wannabe. But the
Scream.
dad version.
He's just gonna stay on the line, get an alliance, stick with the alliance, and I don't know if that has any winner equity in 2023. But he seems
look at us. Look at us typecasting because he black and bald.
Exactly.
Listen, he says he's a chameleon, so I guess that's kind of, I always like people to say that because like that's cool. But I said he a little boring from that tape. He was a little boring.
He's boring.
But I feel like he could be good socially. He's also a parent, so hopefully him and Lauren and other parents can connect on that because I think we got a couple more parents out there. But I said he won't be perceived as a threat. I don't think people are gonna be like, oh, we gotta get Bruce out because he's just this. I don't think he's giving threat. I think like he's gonna be like Xavier, like y'all mentioned, just there.
He's giving insurance agents. Like he's giving what his job is. Like if you have to pick like an insurance agent, that's what he look and sound like. He's just gonna be boring. I think he's gonna be sweet. You know, he has kids, so
good socially.
I love to see him on a power trip though. I'm thinking about like what was it? Carl from David versus Goliath, I think it was. Another bald black guy.
Yes.
But just like a random power trip where he's like, hey, I got my peoples, we're running the game, and the next thing you know, he's out just like that.
I think he's going very, very early. I'm talking about like first, second boot.
Ooh, you taking him out, huh?
I don't want to take him out during Black History Month, but
well, hey, it'll be March by the time, so it won't.
It will be. But I don't know. For some, I know he going early.
I think he could get his roots in the game. I think if he gets 3 people, and those 3 people see him as like, hey, he's loyal, he's just gonna always vote with us, then cool. Some people love the stable player where you know what they're gonna do. I hate to predict what Bruce is gonna do, but I feel like he's gonna be a predictable player where you know where he's gonna vote and all that type of stuff. So for that reason, I could see him going merge. I'm not sure about winner, but
oh no, he ain't winning.
He's not giving winner vibes at all.
All right, who we got up next? Miss Maddie Pamilia. What y'all think? She 26 from Huntington, Maryland. She lives in New York now, Brooklyn. I wonder if her and Claire know each other. I know y'all done ran each other.
I thought that was my first thought. you know, these people at Paramount CBS, they don't know how to do nothing but stay in a circle. Child, we already seen what was that BB 20 where they found out they all knew each other. Damn,
21.
Yeah, 21. Yeah,
and Cat or
all them. The only thing I wrote for Maddie was kind of boring for me.
Oh, I said that comes off boring.
And I put she quit her job to go on Survivor. Yeah, she tripping.
Her CEO assistant.
Yeah, I said, but she tripping. And I don't know why I wrote all this, but I don't know why her occupation says charity projects manager because she's actually unemployed.
I was so confused by that.
Yeah, I should have put formally. Nah, you quit, sis. You unemployed, sis.
That is hilarious. I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah, unemployed.
But I definitely said that was my first thing I said. I said comes off boring. I said, but there could be a gamer inside of her. Like she's a girl's girl. Clearly, she mentioned that.
Girl boss.
Yes. So she wants to lay low and take control at the merge. We gonna see. Yeah. But I said, like I said, she's gonna be a flop or flat. But I'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you say about it?
I mean, I agree. She was just like super serious. I think she could be a gamer based on how serious she was, but she's one of the ultimate question marks for me. She could either make no connections and be gone when her try first loses, or she could get some grounds and actually be manipulating people. So
right, we gonna see.
We'll see. Love to see her. I hope she is manipulative.
She's a girl's girl, so everybody gonna be on her tail like they was with Cassidy.
You're talking to another girl. There must be a girls' alliance, guys. We must get the girls out.
Yeah, now we're doing all that mess. Yeah. But next up we have Kane. He's 25. He's a law student. He's from I don't even know where that's.
Listen, Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
Is that where is
Canada?
Canadian.
Oh, he's a Canadian. Okay,
Yes.
that's why I was like, that's not a
said-
state. What? I'm like, now I know all the states. That's why I zoomed in and zoomed right back
She
out.
said, "Wait, we didn't cover that state."
I said, hold up, we got 51 and I ain't know. I forgot they let people from Canada
Canadians.
come on. Yeah. But my only comment about him is he's gonna be very annoying. He's gonna be let me not say that. He's gonna be very annoying. Let me say that twice. Let me say that 3 times. I think he's gonna be very annoying. He's gonna be full of himself. And for some odd reason, I think he's gonna be really good at comps, which is gonna suck because he's gonna stick around. And I think he's gonna have a couple of immunity challenges that he's gonna win, and we're gonna have to deal with him. And we're gonna be like, oh my god.
Him winning is gonna cause one of our faves to go home.
I hope not. I hope not.
I think him winning gonna cause like 3 of our faves to go home.
Man, this dude, I just don't see the dog in him. Just simply from his video, he just doesn't have it. I don't know what it is. Just not
it's
my
just
cup of
you don't
tea.
like him.
Not him.
I said he gonna be dry. I said, but he have a little goofy side, so maybe that'll help. And then I said he's gonna be a non-factor or a dark horse that will like surprise us. But then after he said that he wasn't here for the $1 million, I said nope, scratch all that. He's crazy. Goodbye. And he gonna be doing the most, and he gonna be up and out of here.
But will he donate the $1 million if he doesn't care about the $1 million? Will he donate it like old dude?
He said, I don't need the money. I'm just here to be the sole survivor. Okay, that comes with the check. So
I mean, he's a law student, so he might have money coming.
You talking about, I got different ways to make me. Well, Kane, go make them.
I know. Go make $1 million in 20 whatever days.
Well, go be legally blind somewhere else. Why are you here?
Period. Because we're here to win the money. Like,
listen, you taking other opportunities from everybody else. Like, bye, go.
And it's not to say that we've had people who are doctors, lawyers, engineers, everything play this game, and it's like we get it, even though you have a prosperous career, if you still here to win this money, that's the goal. It don't matter. Like the goal should be the money.
And these people really act like I don't care what kind of job you have, you might be successful unless you like celebrity, you in the NBA. You ain't doing nothing where you go and be on the island for 25 days and get a check for $1 million. I don't care how many surgeries you're doing. You're not getting $1 million in 20 some days. Unless you're doing some black mark shady stuff. What you been doing, Kane?
I was just getting ready to say, like, unless you just come from old money or something like, or like you said, super celebrity, super celebrity, anybody can use a little $1 million.
Mm-hmm. So, listen, I can lose a lot of $1 million. I can use a lot of them. A lot of them.
Yeah. And moving on, next person, let me just say she is my winner pick. Franny Marin.
Fran?
I liked her.
She's 23 years old. She's probably too young. Is she gonna win? Probably not.
I thought she
loved her vibes. I know. I didn't realize she was 23, but I loved her vibes. She just seemed bubbly. She just seemed like she could connect with people.
Go ahead.
Slides. Sorry, audio listeners, but I don't know. She just had excellent vibes. I think she could find her footing in this game. She could make it to the merge. And from there, I think she has the dog in her to actually make moves and actually cut people.
I agree. Eli, I didn't know she was 23. I thought she was 46.
I did too. I thought she was, we was talking about her in the group chat. I thought she was cool for it too. I ain't gonna even hold you, friend. But friend, I thought you was grandma friend. Not grandma. I thought she was an auntie.
Franny, I thought you was granny.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing. Like I said, she's quirky and nerdy. Her nerdy is different from Matt's nerdy. Like she's a competent nerdy. Like she's a socially good nerdy type. I feel like she'll be able to blend in. I said she's gonna be a dark horse. I feel like she'll be a dark horse in this game. Nobody's gonna pay attention to her. She may lay low, and then she's gonna just hit the ground running, like you mentioned. And I think she's gonna be a potential strategic mastermind. I think she's gonna be pulling some strings. So I'm excited to see her. I liked her vibes too, low key.
I put on my notes for her. I said she's goofy and she may annoy the women, but for some odd reason, I think she's gonna get in with the men. She's actually on my watch list. Fran, sis girl. I'm gonna add her to my list. I'm gonna watch her.
That's a good one.
I don't know where she's gonna be, but she's definitely giving merge for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's a good point.
Great personality, just like excellent.
And you mentioned like how you feel like she was gonna be good with the guys and the girls. I feel like I can see the girls hating on her too. Loki. Mm-hmm. I can see it.
Yep.
All right.
Next
we got
up,
Brother Carson, the one who's been all up and down our TL since they announced the cast. This man has not let up.
He didn't run his mouth.
He didn't put a link up with merch with his name and stuff on it. He didn't been going back and forth with people hating.
He a Twitter darling. He a Reddit darling. He a Instagram darling. YouTube darling.
Everybody love. He's a Survivor heartthrob right now.
Okay, Swaggy C.
All at the tender age of 20. So he's the youngest that we have on this cast. And I said he's
from NASA.
Super.
Doing that. Not from NASA. He works for NASA.
That's how you know he's gonna kill it.
I say he's from NASA.
That's what's from.
Ain't from Georgia. Down there in Georgia.
Georgia. Come on.
Hey. Another engineer. I say he may come off too smart. He's so young. He's giving me like, what was his name from last season? Christian. No, but
I love Christian.
Sammy was smart too, but Sammy, his age was show in certain things that he said and did and how he behaved. So
Sammy gave out smart to you?
Sammy was smart. He like with the puzzles.
He was smart, but he didn't give off smart to me.
No, I said he gave off his age with the stuff that he was saying.
Okay. I'm just saying because if I would have guessed, I'd been like, this boy got a box of rocks up there.
Which is what he wanted to portray, but like his age was show with how he lied or couldn't lie.
And the gritty, no one knows what the gritty is. No one over 23.
So he did that and it was like, what are you doing? So that was my only real critique, was like, I feel like will he be able to blend in? Like, I know he's smart, he's young, I know he's knowledgeable of the game, he's super energetic, like I love his energy. He wants to lay low and be a puppet master later, but I'm like, will he be able to blend in because of his age, and will that show and hinder him?
Mm-hmm. Carson is my pick to go into the final 3 as well, or into the deep finals. I think he's smart. I think he's going to be very strategic. I mean, you can just look at him and you know that he has a lot of intelligence upstairs. So there's no hiding that. It's just something about people with glasses that give out, smarts.
Okay, but did you see in his clip when he didn't have the glasses? I was like, hold on, he actually pretty fit too. He not just a little nerdy. Like, listen,
he got a little muscle.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I didn't even notice. I'm excited to see Carson play. Carson is definitely one of my picks.
Yeah.
And I like him. He seemed likable to me.
Yeah.
In his little interview. So I hope he knows how to like skate the middle line, not be too much, but not be too little.
Yeah.
Yeah. I completely agree. He seems super likable. I understand. I see why Twitter and everyone and their moms loves him.
Yeah.
And my main question is kind of just, what's the age? Is there a certain age you have to be to connect enough? As Eric was saying, he's 20. And it's not like he's far and away the youngest. Franny, who we just talked about, was 23. So it's not like she's too much older. But will he be able to connect with some of the older people? Will he be able to make those connections and manipulate them as he wants to, as such a young person?
Right.
We'll see. I mean, if someone's gonna do it, it's got to be a NASA engineer. But
maybe he grew up with his granny.
Maybe.
If he did, then he gonna be able to connect with
but yeah,
maybe.
I would say,
how you know he didn't grow up with his granny?
Because I didn't seeing his Instagram, seeing his family, all this stuff. We know.
What if he don't have no pictures on his Instagram because his granny like, I don't want to be on that internet.
Speak on it.
Cracking up. I think he may be able to connect too with that engineering background. Maybe if conversation come up with some of those older engineers, maybe he could like kind of branch out.
Engineers.
Yeah.
Did he say he was gonna hide it though? I forget.
He did, but again, his age, that mouth gets to moving.
When somebody mentions it, I bet that's exactly what he gonna do. He gonna give out some kind of information, and he gonna say something that only an engineer, you being in that field would know of, and I think that's what's gonna get him.
The nerd that switch is going because they can't help it. My tech friends, my nerd friend, they can't help it. They gonna say it's gonna, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who's this next girl?
Next
Sarah.
up.
She just sitting. Hold on.
Sarah was built. She was.
Why
She
you
was. So that was my
Sarah?
first note.
Sarah Wade, 27, from Rochester, Minnesota.
No relation to Dwayne Wade.
Chicago, Illinois, and management consultant. What I had for Miss Sarah, look, I can't even find her on my page. She was so boring.
Shoot, I'll start. She got muscles. I saw that. I peeked them straight away. She, in my mind, she was built. She comes from a. She comes from a male-dominated industry. That was kind of her main thing. Where she was able to get her footing in a male-dominated industry. Shout out to her for that. And I don't know, she was boring, but for some reason in her minute-long video, like the vibe as she was talking was giving me like I could maybe see her winning, but I don't know.
Eli, I 100% agree with that. I can see her winning. She wasn't that boring to me.
Really?
And you know what? I really think I kind of draw some kind of comparison to her because I think she's been in that male dominated field. And I've been around a lot of males in my life and, you know, growing up. And so I wonder if I resonated with her with that to where...
that got you blinded, huh?
Maybe, possibly. I think Sarah's going to do good. I think she's going to be a comp beast. The only thing I feel like might be a little shaky with her, I think, is getting in with the girls. And this is where I hope Sarah and Franny do a little bond because I think those are going to be the two at odds in the girls alliance, if there is a girls alliance. So I'm kind of hoping they team up together, but I'm going to call it. I think Sarah's going to be a comp beast.
She may be like a Tori. She may be like Tori from 42. Really good at them comps.
You don't think she like black people?
Well, I didn't say that. I just said like the cops because Tori was good at cops. But she had the shortest amount of analysis for me. I put nothing is standing out, very generic. That's what I
got.
That's the winner sometimes. Shoot, that's
I don't
like
know
the
what
winner
it
from
is.
20 to 40.
It's something about her that I like. So
nothing.
I'm going with Sarah.
From the moment she came on the screen, nothing jumped out. I was like, give me something.
It's funny. I had very little notes about her, just like, but for some reason, at the end, I wrote talking like a winner.
Y'all mentioned her. Y'all's got me on the board. She may be a comp because I'm looking at her. I can see Tori.
Watch.
Give her if you put blonde hair on her. Now I'm seeing Tori. If we just put a little blonde hair on her,
that's racist. Give it
Tori.
Why are you saying they look alike?
I just said she give her some blonde hair.
I'm just messing with you.
Just give her some blonde hair.
Man,
no. On the cool though, she do kind of look like Tori, like for real in the face.
I agree. I agree.
But go ahead, Eli.
But moving on, up next, we have Matt G, our second Matt, I believe. And he is a barbershop owner out of Ohio, 43 years old. He's a gay barber, and I don't know. I liked him. He's the most question mark for me.
Really?
I put boring next.
Really? Then I'm probably in the middle. Because like I don't know. Like he has the look of a good Survivor player. I feel like he can be a really good Survivor player.
It's the beard.
Maybe.
I think
he gotta have a clean beard.
His cast photo looks so much different than he did in this video. Like he don't look like this in the video. He look a little weird right here. And I would have like, you going home very early. But I thought he has a very enjoyable personality. I feel like he'll be good socially because he's a barbershop owner. We know how barbers, we see so many different people. I say we like I'm a barber. They see a lot of different people. And so I feel like he'll be able to garner people's trust. I feel like I did say he'll be like a swing vote or person that people just enjoy to trust. Like he may not be a main factor, but they'll be like, we want to include him in our plans, but he won't be necessarily deciding stuff. And he'll be an unintentional swing vote. It's giving Gabler because Gabler was smiling just like that in his video, in his casting photo. And that's what Gabler was, a swing vote almost every single time.
Yeah.
It's like I can see him being a manipulator. I can see him being both a hero and a villain. I can see him being Ricard, or I can see him being first boot medevac.
I'm still mad at Ricard.
I'm still mad. You see me say,
I heard his name, my face just be like,
Me too. Oh,
But
he'll never
Matt,
live
he
it up.
gives it all. Like, I
Yeah.
have no clue. He's my ultimate just wild card. I have no clue what he's gonna do. I hope he's entertaining. I hope he is at least fun to watch, which I hope everyone is. But if you
We gonna
gave
see.
if I had $100 on the line, I would not put my money anywhere
No.
near him to do anything because I have no clue.
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
I can see that wild card for sure.
I wouldn't even put $100 in the same room with him.
Screaming.
But anyways, next up we got Helen. She in her intro package mentioned Erica, and so she automatically went a straight 0 no for me.
Screaming.
It still baffles me that like that girl won. Like what?
Yeah.
Hey, she smashed.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's the
Yeah.
only reason why she won.
Yeah,
Because she was going
Yeah.
home.
was.
I said she likes.
Action-packed.
That's all I could say about Helen was like she likes Erica, so she'll probably try to play like her, which I'm not really sure what that means because we didn't get to see Erica really play.
We didn't see her play.
So I'm not
And
really
you know
sure
what's
what that
crazy?
means.
Erica could have played a like crazy game, but they didn't put it in the edit. So
Oh, that's what BBK and 11 is gonna be like.
Yes.
Oh, that's exactly what's gonna be like.
Mhm.
That. And I said she's not gonna be a threat. Ain't nobody gonna look at Helen like, oh, we gotta get
Nah.
her out. So she's
She's
gonna
cute
skate.
though. She's cute.
I
She's
think
gonna
she's
skate
gonna
by.
be similar to Lauren in some ways. Lauren,
Harp.
where in terms of, I feel like they both see themselves as being underestimated type of thing. They both have
she
that
did say
talk.
that.
You know what? I would like for them to pair up.
Me
Actually,
too.
I would like that.
Good little Erica and whatever the older lady's
No.
name was.
No,
you just
we're
called it. You just called it.
No,
It's
we're
written
not
in
doing that.
stone. It's written in stone.
No. But that was one what do you call something that's dead weight?
What?
It's like two dead weights
An
together.
anchor?
Yes,
Two
it was an
anchors?
anchor 1 and anchor 2. There's Erica and I can't even remember
Heather, I
other
think
girl.
it was.
Oh,
I think
it
it
was
was
Heather. Heather.
Yeah, the anchor over here, Heather. Anchor over here, Erica.
You said they were both dead weight. Yeah.
To me,
Shoot, they both would have won apparently.
But
in my
right.
opinion, shit. But
But
hey, let me
apparently-
be quiet because somebody got more than a little extra money in their bank account than me. So let me mind my business.
Hey, I'm rooting for Helen. I mean, I can see her showing out. We'll see though.
I ain't mad at her. I'm not rooting against her, but I'm not rooting for her either.
Me.
She's kind of like
Could
a middle
easily
for
get
me.
a purple edit. I don't know if y'all
Yeah.
know what that is now,
Kelly.
but yeah, she might get purple Kelly. I don't know if she has
possibility.
the pizzazz to run the game and be leading the narrative, so she could be another.
She ain't
Erica.
running no
We gonna
game.
Mhm.
She ain't running nothing.
Next up we got Brandon. He's 30. He's a security specialist. He played in the NFL. I can't remember what football team. But he's cute. The Seahawks. I thought so.
Yeah, he's a
I thought
Seahawks
Eli
guy.
would remember. He's cute. I think he's gonna get a lot of camera time because he's cute. I don't know. He's honestly he's in the middle for me as well. I'm sorry, I know it's Black History Month, but he's in the middle for me.
Look, not the blacks ain't giving.
I don't know. I might be rooting for the whites this year. I don't know.
No, because there was more of them. That's my
I don't know. What y'all think about Brandon?
I said physical threat. Clearly, that's
Yeah.
not good. He can't hide that. He can't try to misconstrue that.
Yeah,
He's a
he
physical
can't
threat.
hide them muscles. He can't hide them muscles.
I said he's going to need an alliance, and he's going to be kept for the strength, so he's not going pre-merge because they're going to want him for the strength of the tribe, but he will need an alliance, and I think his personality may save him because he does seem like he can be.
He does looks like he has a really sweet personality.
Yeah, so I think that'll take him far.
He seems a lot more like a chameleon than Bruce does. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes. That's perfect. Yeah, look. That's actually the perfect definition. I like that.
Yeah, because Bruce
Brandon.
going home early, like Trice said.
I feel like Brandon, he's
I
lived
think Bruce going.
he's lived he's done a lot in his life.
Yeah.
Like in his 30 years of living, from football to pilot to gosh,
Yeah, I forgot he said he was a pilot. Mhm.
Security guard, a specialist now. I'm sorry.
Did
So yeah, I
everything.
just think that he can connect with a lot of people. Hopefully, he just can quote unquote underplay, Or shoot, just come out and be seen as a physical threat, make it through merge, and try to dominate come post merge.
He needs to
and
do
get
it.
an idol or something.
Well, clearly people don't care about you being a physical threat, because if Hercules Jonathan can sit here and do what he did the whole entire season and nobody got him out, hopefully that's the same position that he in, and he actually gets in the end, because I would like to see him at the end. A likable, big, strong person, physical threat that's likable. Emphasis on likable. Okay.
You know what? I like Brandon. I'm putting Brandon back on my list. Y'all don't talk me into it. I like Brandon. I mean, I liked him from the jump, but for some reason he was giving me kind of But y'all know how my attention span is. I pay attention to these.
He's gonna do better than that Cowboy did. He's gonna do better than that Dallas Cowboy did.
Oh, boo.
Boo, Danny. Brandon. Okay, Danny did. I don't know what Danny did on Survivor.
Though.
He did get a check, but he did not get a Survivor check.
Different show, but he did get a check. All right, we got our last three contestants.
Speaking of Danny,
we got a Danny Massa.
We got Massa up to deck.
He probably hate me because I'd be like, so Massa, you want to send me home, Massa? You gonna vote me out?
And how crazy is that? His last name Massa. He a firefighter. I feel like that correlates as a job. Massa, he should have been a cop.
I would definitely guilt trip him. Oh, so because your last name is Massa, you gonna vote a black person out? Is that what it is?
You terrible.
Okay, Massa. No.
But yeah, Danny, he seems like a classic New Yorker, a New York bro. If you told me to describe a 30-year-old New Yorker that's a firefighter, it's him right here on my screen. So
with the one shoulder tattooed, half asleep, like come on,
tank top. I said standard bro like character. I said, but he probably has more depth. I feel like with he was talking about his family stuff. I said he may have a little more depth. But he's just that standard, bro man. And then I said he'll probably be kept around for tribe strength as well, for whatever tribe he on, because standard bro like man like him, they tend to stay
bro like man.
No, I completely agree. I had the same notes. He got the dog stamp of approval. I think he could be a dog in this game. I think he's gonna at least attempt to run things.
Will he be our face?
We'll see. But I kind of want to see him cook. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to see him to try to go crazy.
We'll see.
I think he could be entertaining. I think he could go hard. And I think he could surprise us, or he could be gone early. Just like everyone can.
I think he's gonna do merge. I think exactly broing out. I think it's gonna get him far. I feel like he might be the character this season where he's put on the screen for us to hate him, but we end up liking him.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because
that's why I say he got more depth to him.
Maybe. Because looking at him, I'm just like pass. But I don't know.
Because
I think he's a person for the girls to target. If enough women make it to the merge, I think he's going to be one of the clear, hey, we need to break up the bros. Because you already know, I feel like as we've been talking about, he's a bro man. He's going to bro down all the way. And maybe make slight connection to the women. But. Yeah.
And I think, like we said, it's easy for Survivor to say, like, if you big and strong, you're more than likely going to make to merge. That's just how it's always seen. Unless you got a Sari Fields who can get out somebody like Joe, who she did in, Fans versus Favorite. She's like, he just big for nothing. We need to get him out the game, basically.
Not big for nothing. I'm cracking up.
And got him taken out the game. But that's probably the only time I've seen somebody with muscles that can be really huge and go pre-merge, in my opinion. So, but I think he'll last.
Okay. Next up, we have Carolyn Wigger. Wigger. I don't know. I'm calling it Wigger. I don't know how you say her last name.
She was what? How many letters from being something that her last name being something?
Being Wigger. Wigger. It might be pronounced Wigger. I'm going with Wigger.
We'll say Wigger.
I would say my name is Wigger. I wanted to completely.
That's why I was reading this game. He said, "Oh, she gonna pronounce it like Niger, Wigger." I like probably. But she's 35. Of course, she has a very interesting story. She was a recovering from drug. Did she say what?
I think
alcohol.
Was it alcohol?
I can't remember. Putting on heroin? She was on heroin?
No, cut that out.
Not heroin.
Eli didn't put this woman on heroin, y'all.
No, I didn't. My apologies. My
I
apologies.
can't remember.
She is a recovering addict. That's all I
She
remember.
was a recovering addict, and now in the future, or I mean in the present, she helps other people deal with their addictions.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna say it. Just don't hit the nail on the head. We get it.
Yeah.
You came over something that's very, very tough, and that's gonna be something that's gonna be an everyday struggle. Let's talk about it one time and let's move on. Don't bring it up every single time. Okay.
And not necessarily even her production.
All of them, yes, production. And production is going to try to, production does too much. Like, quit trying to paint the sob story so much. Like, let the sob story like develop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't just be like every episode, let's come back and talk about this. Let's come back and talk about this. Like, let these people play the game, and then we learn, their story.
Why they're doing what they're doing.
Exactly. I really hope for some reason I want her to be a villain. I want her to be like evil in her little but a good evil. I don't want her to be like a
she looked like Kirsty. They used to do the Weight Watcher Kirsty, what's her name? Christy I think she passed away, didn't she?
Christy Allen.
Yes, rest in peace, Christy Allen. She reminds me of Christy Allen. Is that a wig on her head, Trice? I've been wanting to ask. It looked like that's a wig on her head, but yeah, it looked like it's just sitting too high. It's sitting up too high.
Nah, I think this is. I think she just ain't got enough on her head.
Oh, okay. But my real analysis, outside of her looking like Kirsty Allen, I said she's quirky. She got lots of energy, maybe too much because she was kind of coming on a little strong. So hopefully she can dial that back a little bit. I said, but I feel like she's gonna be outspoken, so she's gonna say what needs to be said. She's not gonna care.
That's where the villain comes in.
Mm-hmm. And then I said she's gonna do whatever it takes. So I feel like she can be a comp person too.
I also think she could really connect with her tribe mates. I think she can like make them deep connections where she can drive the game a little bit. I can definitely see her as a bit of a driver.
Mm-hmm. She gotta know when to take the foot off the gas.
Mm-hmm. I want her to do that and be very manipulative. I want villain I want villain so bad.
Because as a drug counselor, a lot of drug counseling happens in group therapy, like group settings. So her ability to, maneuver through that and how she helps her clients, I feel like she can take aspects of that to maneuver the group the way she needed to move. So
right.
I'm a fan of her. I like her. She's high up on my list.
Yeah, me too. Definitely rooting for her. Like, I'd love to see her
in my top list
go out, dominate. Will she? I don't know, but she has the vibes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, hopefully she has fun and brings fun, chaos, excitement to the game.
That's what I want to see her. I want to see her do some fun chaos. That's the definition. But last but not least, we have John Wilder.
Let me just say
this is Dr. Feet.
Another Josh. Dr. Josh, another Dr. Josh.
Dr. Josh.
Let's not disappoint us.
Yes. I like him, but I think I feel like he's gonna what's the word I want to say? I think he's gonna like project his smarts too much, and I think he's gonna come on very, very strong, and it's gonna annoy people. I have a feeling that he's one of those people that carries himself like, I'm better than everybody else. That's kind of vibe I get from him.
Really?
I think so.
I didn't get that. I could see it because, he's a doctor or whatever. But I think because he's truly a survivor. Like, he has survived cancer. He survived kidney disease. He survived. Like,
please don't be paying attention because I ain't know none of that.
Yes. So it's like, I feel like that's the humility aspect of it. So that's why I feel like I don't think he'll be like high and mighty. Because when you survive things like that, that's just you have a different view on life in general.
Oh, for sure.
And so I said that he'd be an unexpected threat, like mentally and socially, because I just feel like he will be able to, he's affable, I think. And so I think he'll be able to connect with people socially, and just given his story, I feel like that'll touch people because you're going to talk about it. And so I think that'll really resonate with a lot of people socially. But I said he needs to get an alliance. He's going to need to, because I think that I do think that Trice, his mental ability capacity is going to be showing, and then he's going to need somebody to protect. He's going to need a shield of people around him and behind him. Otherwise, he's going to kind of be like, if we're in that split situation, kind of like James. It's like, now you split up from your main people. It's time to get you out, type deal. So I think he's gonna need a solid alliance to make it far. But I think he's already been a survivor. So if you don't win, brother Josh, Dr. Josh, you survived that life.
Shout out to him. Nah, right. Is it bad if I say he gives me the same vibes as that dude that Natalie
Dwight
was? Oh, I was gonna say the dude that Natalie was beefing with on, y'all know Natalie, Jack and Natalie.
Yes. Oh, you talking about
one? Was it Jeremiah or something? Like that?
No, his name was it started with a J.
Whatever his name is. I don't know why. Jeremy. Yep. I don't know why. And apologies if this is me gushing comparing two black gay men. I think Jeremy was.
We don't know.
Allegedly.
Or just two black men. But with J names. But for some reason, he gave me that vibe. I hope he does great. I can see him beefing. I can see him being in a bit of drama. Which
he's one to watch for me.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be like Dwight, like I said from last season. Like Dwight was super smart. Dwight knew the game, but Dwight just kind of got the short end of the stick when it came to how the votes ran out. So I can see that happening to him. Like his torch getting snuffed out too early, and him not being able to prosper.
Right.
And he also said he was gonna lie about his profession, which it'll be interesting if he can do that.
I'm calling him Dr. Feet the whole season. I hope y'all know that.
Dr. Foot.
He's the podiatrist, Dr. Feet.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Feet. But next up, go ahead, Eric.
That's it.
Yeah, that's everybody on the cast. But I have how we already got information on how the tribes are broken up. So I have everybody's names and the name of their tribes. The first tribe is Soka tribe, and that consists of Claire, Franny, Heidi, Danny, Josh, and Matt. So I just want y'all to pick who y'all think will be the first boot out the tribe.
I need it to be Heidi.
It's gonna be Heidi.
Queen.
It's Heidi.
Sorry, Queen.
I told you, first boot out of her tribe, whatever her tribe.
You know what? Now that it's broken up, Heidi for sure.
I really hope it's not a Franny versus Claire situation though.
Oh.
I would be very sad if those two were going at each other early on because those are pretty much two of my faves. But
yeah, I do like Franny and Claire. And
Matt
we did say we wanted them to link up. So. Oh wait, I wanted her to link up with I want them to link up.
She ain't gonna get to link up because she going home.
No, I'm talking about Heidi and Claire.
Oh yeah, Heidi.
Hi, Ellen. Claire and Franny. I want to link up.
They in the same tribe.
Heidi going home.
Yes.
No, I want them to have each other back, like vote wise.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think they'll have more in common anyway.
Yeah.
Also, I'm calling that tribe Sokka from, Avatar Last Airbender.
Avatar.
How did I pronounce it?
Soka. That's probably what it is, but I want to call it Sokka just because.
Okay.
Sokka.
Oh, we gotta go back. We gotta do our flop, flat, or fly.
We ain't gotta do that.
Oh, you see how she do?
Wait, you want to do everybody like that or just the tribe?
Why are we doing it in the tribe?
Should we just do like a quick hitter? Just like.
Yeah, it's just a little quick. You ain't got no explanation. Okay, Claire, for me, I feel like it's going to be a flat. Franny, fly. Heidi, flop. Danny, flat. Josh, flat. And Matt, flop.
I'll go next. Danny's going to fly. Franny's going to fly. Josh is going to flop. Matt's going to be flat. Heidi's going to flop, I hope. And Claire's going to fly. I got 3 flyers in here. Just my tribe.
Okay, I'm just gonna go from left to right. Fly, flop, flat.
Okay.
That's where I'm going.
Cool.
Okay.
That works.
Let's see. Next up is the Tika tribe. And we have Carolyn, Helen, Sarah, Bruce, Carson, and Yam.
Oh, I don't know. Bruce going home.
Oh,
Bruce, hands down. Hey, don't Brother Man look like he be Harry Potter? Like if they did another version of Harry Potter.
He tweeted
Carson.
about that. He tweeted about that. Yep.
That he's looking like Harry Potter.
Trice low-key keeping up with Carson Twitter. She's just acting like
I don't even know his Twitter. That's funny.
She knows.
She's a fan.
I swear. I have not seen his Twitter yet, but I am gonna follow him because I am a fan of Carson. But yeah, I'm sorry, Bruce.
I don't see a way Bruce survives if they lose. Hold up, I don't see a way. Bruce
I can see
doesn't go
Helen.
home.
Helen might could go home
I don't know.
because they may be like, "Oh, we got to keep the tribe." Well, no, Bruce going home.
I
Bruce
know they better not get rid of my man's Yam.
And
Honestly, anybody can go from this group. Just keep my man Yam safe and Carson. Them my two I'm rooting for out of this tribe. I like
Who's the girl at the top? Who is it? Oh, that's Sarah. See, look, I don't even know who she was.
That's she. I think she died of her different.
Yeah.
Man, when I was making these slides, I was looking like, who the hell is this? I was going back to my notes. I swear on everything. I had to go to the article.
Y'all, that's Miss Tori that y'all said. Y'all say she like Tori. I ain't say that, but you see her.
She did like Tori. She don't look like Tori in that picture, but the other one she did.
I don't know who she looked like. I don't know who that woman is. What Kiki say? I don't know who that woman is. She could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know
who she is. Okay.
So yeah, going down this list, I say Carolyn. Carolyn might fly. Helen flat. Sarah flat. I wish she would fly though. Bruce flop because I don't see a way he survives this. Carson might flop, and Yam. You know what? I'll say Carson's gonna flop, and Yam is gonna fly.
Okay, I say Carolyn is going to fly. Helen's going to be flat. Sarah is going to flop or be flat. Bruce, flop. Carson, I think Carson will fly. I think he'll start off flat and then he'll fly. And then Yam, I think he'll be flat. He'll start off high flying, then he'll fall flat.
I'm going fly, flat, fly, flop. Fly flat.
Cool.
Okay, our last tribe is Ratatata. Yeah, I know I got that from Ratu. I don't know that.
Ratatouille.
Okay, we're gonna call it Ratatouille. But that consists of Brandon, Kane, Matthew, Jamie Lynn, Lauren, and Maddie. I really, really hope Kane go first.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm already tired looking at him. He already annoying me. Watch me end up liking him. But Kane gotta go.
Kane definitely gotta go. I think he should be the first. If not him, I could see who else is in
Jamie Lynn. I'm sorry, Miss Yogi.
Oh yeah, she can go.
Yogi Bear.
Oh yeah.
I forgot who she was. I was looking at her like who is this? So yeah, either her or Kane.
I can see. I could low-key see Maddie being disliked by this group of at least women in here. I don't know. I know we were.
Well, she said she's a girl's girl, so maybe not.
You're right. She was a serious girl boss.
Maddie.
Yeah.
Bottom right.
Yeah.
So we'll see. What was you gonna say? You feel like she was gonna do what, Eli?
Oh, I already forgot. I don't know. I feel like the fact that she was so serious, and you have Lauren and Jamie Lynn there, I feel like they're both like more bubbly. Oh, we're gonna yada talk to everyone. I feel like there could be some off vibes, and I feel like always a person that wants to make the women's alliance gets thrown under the bus by the other women. I hope that doesn't happen.
But and that's why I feel like Kane may be the one going home, because like you got Lauren who could be with the girls, you know, the girls can form something, and then you got what's his name, Matt up there, who's the dad, so him and Lauren can probably connect something, so that'll be somebody in her pocket. And then you got Mr. Brandon up there who's gonna be good socially and like kind of fitting in, and you got just Kane who's socially awkward, he dry. He going home.
I think I'm gonna go. Kane is gonna go home first, which I hope you do. But honestly, I think this tribe wins first. Immunity is my guess.
I can see that.
But when they do get to their first tribal
if
council,
they do.
Oh, true. But if they do get there, I have a feeling the girls are gonna link up. So I feel like they're gonna have each other's back. And then I feel like Lauren is going to have that connection with Brandon because my brother, my sister. And therefore, they're gonna get rid of it's gonna be either Kane or Matt is up, but Matt's gonna be cool with Brandon. Therefore, I did the analysis, and Kane can pack his bags and head right on
read
back
the script.
to
That's
wherever.
crazy. Trice has a script.
That's the
No,
script.
for real. Because that's what I saw too. I was like, okay, she got a black man right there. Cool.
That exact order. Yep.
She got a black man right there. Ooh, got another parent. Ooh, right there.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
girls.
Yep. He's the odd man out. Unfortunately, he's the odd man out. He gotta go. I hope he didn't quit his job.
Like I said, but only thing about Yogi girl, she annoying. So she may, unless she annoyed him.
Yeah,
too much,
Yogi girl.
because you know
she on the block.
Because Marianne was on the chopping block at first too, because she was annoying.
She
folks.
sure was.
So
yeah, this whole tribe, I think they're all going to be flat and flops, but Maddie. I think Maddie can fly of this group.
I feel like Brandon is going to be flat. Hopefully he flies. Kane flop or flat. Matt, I want him to fly. Jamie Lynn flop. Lauren fly. Maddie flat.
I'm actually going fly, flat, flop, fly, flop.
Now I can't believe you just
She said Kane was flying.
That's crazy.
I don't
said
want him to
Kane's
fly. Yeah, I don't want him to fly, but I think he's going to fly.
The classic people's I don't want to say people's hater, because you know we're only 3 people, but the person that not a lot of us want to win ends up
like Tori,
picking.
like we wanted Tori gone. Like
Yep.
Erica, we wanted them
I'm
gone.
a fan of
so
all
bad.
of y'all, by the way. I'm a fan of all y'all. I wasn't there during them drafts.
I ain't say all that. We not I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of all of y'all. Not yet. But luckily, show starts March 1st, right? First.
Yeah.
So we'll see if y'all can change
Tomorrow.
my minds. Is it
We'll
tomorrow?
see. Well, it'll be tomorrow, as in like when it drops.
Tuesday. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, so technically it's on tomorrow.
And
By the
quick
time y'all
rumor
hear this.
mill, because what
Come on.
wasn't it? Actually, no, that would be too spoiler. I just remember Jeff Probst talking a little bit about the season, and I didn't know if we wanted.
Okay, y'all. Just so y'all know, spoiler alerts ahead. So if you don't want any spoilers, click on out, and we'll see you next episode. Go ahead,
right.
Eli,
All right.
with these spoilers.
We are on it. All right. So some rumors. First one, Jeff Probst confirmed Survivor 44 has first showmance in 7 seasons. And 7 seasons? I thought it was all time. But first showmance.
I hope it's a gay showmance. They be
interesting.
I hope
They
so,
all
because-
married. They all married.
And
true.
you act like people don't cheat.
Okay.
Oh,
You act like people don't cheat.
they do, but oh my goodness.
All of them married? All the gay people married?
Yeah,
No, they
Matt's
not.
married. Josh is with somebody. Yes, they are. So is Yam Yam. They all have partners if they're not married.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Why would they put
I'm not gonna lie.
See,
If
they
I
should've
had
put
to
single.
pick a showmance, I'm picking what's his name? Danny and Claire. Actually, no, Claire.
Danny
Let's-
married too.
Danny's married. Dang.
That's a
it
lot of
might be
married folks.
Danny and I don't know. Watch
If
Matt get some. Matt's gonna get some.
Danny?
I'm cracking up.
What Claire look like?
Claire, she
Claire
black.
was
Yo, mixed queen, remember?
Oh,
Light
okay.
skin.
Oh, mixed. Oh no.
Look, forgettable.
You know what? Maybe
It's already over for her.
Brandon and Claire. Oh wait, maybe they on
Oh,
different tribes.
maybe Carson and one of the girls, like a Claire thing.
Oh, maybe it happens at the
Oh.
merge though. I wonder if it happens merge or pre-merge. But since we on the spoiler reel, I did hear that there is a possibility that 2 people get meta evac this season.
Oh, that sucks. I hope it's not a fave.
So if the spoilers
And I
are
heard
true,
one of them might be episode 1, or like episode 1 has a bunch of like medical
I've heard that
visits or
too.
something like that.
yeah. So we
So
gonna see.
everything we just talked about, if I'm wrong, I'm blaming the medevacs.
Exactly.
I would have been right if there was no medevacs.
Right. They messed us up because typically we be on point a lot of times. So
Yep.
Mhm. Unless there's an hourglass, that tripped y'all up.
yeah.
Yep.
Not me, because
So-
I think they're good. Y'all ain't got
All
no
right. Okay, so as we get ready to wrap this cast assessment up, I'm gonna ask Eric and Eli, based off first impressions, who is your winner pick?
Just our winner pick. I'm gonna be biased because Lauren really just stood out to me. So she is my lady winner pick. If I had to pick a male winner pick, I think I would say Carson made history and he won. I want to say that just because I like him.
Eli?
I thought the boat was coming, but guess not. My winner pick is Franny. That's my girl. That's
like her.
Ms. Zesty. She says she loves the word
did
zesty.
say that.
Zesty
And
is
then if she gets medevac and I have to pick a guy, you know what? I'm going Danny. Gosh dang, New York Tony vibes. That's probably the reason why. But
why you say Danny would make? I mean, Carson would make history. White people
to be
have
the youngest survivor.
Oh, I've been saying Eric.
Girl.
White people have won survival.
No.
Okay, the youngest. Okay, that would be history. I want Lauren to win. But
I'll take Franny.
I'm just basing it off of things I've seen, and I think Carson actually wins. But I want Lauren to win.
Oh, before you continue, what have you seen? Because I thought you didn't follow him on social media or anything. So what have you seen?
Super Stan.
Oh, I haven't seen anything, but more so
based on what I've told you.
Excuse me, what I've heard, and we've had the conversation in a group chat that last season Carla ran her mouth on Twitter from episode 1 to yesterday. So if I'm this literally the only thing that I have to grasp onto, and the fact that Eric said he all down the timeline, I'm like, oh, he run his mouth, he went far.
If he dropping merch, he already has his merch ready for when he wins.
Dropping merch is wild. That's wild. You real confident. Swaggy C is in Survivor this year. Which is funny. His name's Carson, so he is Swaggy C. But yeah, I think he won.
So I think like you said, like she's talking too much, and I wouldn't be talking down the timeline if I didn't do
Me neither.
too well
I'd be wanting y'all to surprise. I'd be like, I don't know who won.
I wouldn't say much. And so
Me too.
I feel like I don't know if he wins, but I feel like he definitely goes far because you got to be
for sure.
First boot.
He definitely top like 5 for sure.
Because I'm gonna talk about him. If he pre-merge anything, I'm talking about you. Because how dare you get up? I know you used the celebrity of it all. It's the wow factor. But how dare you get on my timeline asking somebody to buy your merch?
If you're first boot, get your money. Get these Twitter people to give you money for your merch, and you still out first. Like I respect it. Respect the hustle.
Well, look, when did Swaggy C go? Swaggy C was like the what?
5 or.
Like he went early, and we still talking about him today. When Carson go out like singing, I'm a beat his deals. Like, boy, I know you like
cracking up. That's what I say. I'm gonna talk about him real good.
But I think he goes far though.
I do too.
He's one of my favorites. I just hope this season gives, because we have been on a little drought in reality TV world, and we need something to pick back up. Last season of Survivor was just about as dry as cracked lips in the winter. So I hope
as the Sahara Desert, okay?
Sahara. Do you hear me? The Sahara Desert at the hottest. So I really hope this season picks up, and I hope it I want first episode pop off and be like, ooh, I'm in this.
Yeah, it has to.
Yep.
But well, listeners and viewers, we appreciate you as always for sticking it out with us for our Survivor 44 cast assessment. We have been here. We have talked your ear off, but they'll let you know that we are excited. We have renewed energy and hopes for this new season after such a disappointing last season. So we had a lot of thoughts, more than what I thought we would have. But this was an exciting episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. Until next time, bye.
Bye, y'all.
Adios.